Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Humanitarian Horizons. I am Christina DiArcangelo, your host. Today's episode is one that is not only deeply personal, but it's something that I just don't talk about. I also advocate about it. This is the story behind Rescuing Mom and what I learned the hard way about elder abuse, mental health, and the systems that are supposed to protect the ones we love. Most people think elder abuse is obvious. They think it looks like bruises, neglect, or something you can clearly see. But the truth is, elder abuse is often silent. It hides in financial control, manipulation, isolation, and sometimes it's happening right in front of us and we just don't recognize it. That's exactly what happened to my mother. On March 24th, 2022, my life changed. My mother had become a victim of elder abuse and financial exploitation. And like so many families, we didn't see it right away because it didn't look the way we had expected it. It wasn't immediate violence, it was control, it was confusion, and it was someone slowly taking away her independence, her financial security, and her voice. But what made it even more difficult was navigating the system. I assumed that once we identified what was happening, there would be clear help, that the agencies would step in, and that there would be understanding. But instead, I found gaps. I found misunderstanding. I found a lack of urgency that required immediate action. And I realized something that changed everything for me. You become the advocate. No one prepares you for that. No one tells you how hard the fight is going to be, especially for someone that you love, and when the system doesn't fully recognize what's happening. That experience is why I wrote Rescuing Mom, not as a story, but as a guide, because I don't want anyone else to feel unprepared, overwhelmed, alone, as I did in that moment. Here are a few things I want to share with you. Elder abuse is not always visible. It often shows up in financial control, isolation, or manipulation, not just physical harm. It's something that feels wrong. So if it feels wrong, you should trust your instincts. Even if others dismiss it, even the systems don't immediately validate it. Documentation is everything. Write things down. Keep records, track patterns. It becomes your voice when others aren't listening. Advocacy is not optional, it's necessary. Whether it's for a parent, a neighbor, or a friend, someone needs to step in. And this brings me to an important, especially critical, important point. What I experienced is what so many families are experiencing. It's not just a personal issue, it's a national issue. We need stronger, clearer, and more enforceable protections for our elderly population. That's why I'm calling for a federal elder abuse law that standardizes protections across all of the states. Mandatory training for law enforcement, DSS, and other elder protective services throughout the various states. They're called something different in every state. Some have the same name, some don't. Anyway, they need proper training. Healthcare providers also need proper training so that they can recognize elder abuse and financial exploitation. Stronger penalties for the perpetrators, and faster interventions when cases are reported. Because right now, protection depends too heavily where you live. And that should not happen to determine someone's safety. If you're listening to this, I ask you to do one thing: pay attention. Check in on your elderly people in your life. Ask questions. Notice changes. And if something feels wrong, speak up because awareness is so important. But action is what saves lives. Thank you for being here, for listening, and for caring about issues that truly matter. This is Humanitarian Horizons, Christina DiArcangelo Unveiled, and I'll see you in another episode soon. Thank you so much.